Hi guys, welcome to Contradictive podcast. I'm here with my co-host Sana. I'm Reneem.
And this is our little cozy corner on the internet. We like to sit here, unwind, open up, and talk about some real raw rants. And we are interviewing today for our first episode another AUD student, Rafiq Dawood.
Hello, everybody.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Rafiq Dawood. I'm the founder of a small startup in UAE, and I'm a third-year student in AUD.
We thought Raf would be the perfect first episode guest because he's like a combination of a personal and career-driven life path in a way.
Yeah.
Especially because he's so young, and we also like to focus on our young friends.
Yeah, and we wanted to see how, what experiences they went through, and maybe they can give us or you, our audience, some advice on how he got to where he is, why, what started. So we're gonna ask you a few questions. Let's start first about your company. What is it? What are you doing now?
I have a startup in the UAE. We do dried beef, fresh from South Africa. Okay. We're one of the first people to be doing it in the way that we're doing, making sure that our product is preservative-free and healthy for the youth and also the elderly, to make sure that everybody can get their supplements that's needed without having too much of a process.
Okay.
Is this your first interview?
This is my first interview, yes.
Okay,
Yeah, how do you feel?
I'm a bit shy.
You're a bit shy? All right, that's okay, that's okay. And why did you do this? What came to your mind to be like, yes, I want to make...
So this product, which is biltong or beef jerky, was always in our family, and we've always loved how it tastes and how it feels. So I thought that if I could bring a product from my home country to Dubai, it would fill a good gap in the market.
Was it an already existing product when you brought it, or did you start from scratch?
So our product was made from scratch, but there's very similar items that you can find that were already being made.
Okay.
And why beef jerky?
So we just love beef jerky, and I just feel that the best way to get your protein in when it comes to protein as a nutrient is by meat, and avoiding protein shakes and stuff that are processed. I believe that if you get it directly from meat, it's a much better option.
Okay, so you're targeting all these gym people, very athletic people.
Yeah, gym, runners, swimmers, everything.
How is it going? What step are you at now? How long has it been?
So it's been around 6 months, but we've been on and off. So I'd say we're still in the foundation phase, making sure we get our customer base right and figure out who we're trying to sell to.
Okay, that's nice.
Are you into the gym and stuff like that?
I'd say so.
Okay, so it was kind of a love for beef jerky and being healthy in a way and
100%.
having all of that.
That's good. So what made you want to start a business itself? Is this your first business?
This is not my first business.
Not your first business, but you're so young. What did you do?
I've always just enjoyed being in the business side of things. I'd always would have hated to go into a regular 9-to-5, just like most people say. Prior to this, we had me and my family, a water business where we attempted to find natural spring sources and bottle the water and distribute it amongst South Africa and African countries.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was this based in the UAE?
No, this was based in South Africa.
Okay.
But how old were you then?
I was 17.
Wow, okay.
And when did you start?
This business was launched around 8 months ago, so I was still 20. And yeah.
Okay.
Okay, but it's doing well for a new business,
100%,
I feel like, yeah.
alhamdulillah.
You've tried it.
Yeah.
Right? I've tried it as well. It's real good. It's really good. And you guys have stock now?
Yes, we do have stock now,
Going.
yes.
Okay, that's really good.
Did the war, can I ask this question? I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
Did the war affect?
100%, yeah. We went almost 2.5 months without any product at all. So it put the business to a halt. But now that everything's back in motion, we're in swing, yeah.
It'll be a bit harder now, yeah.
How did it affect you personally for you to have something be so constant for 8 months and then?
So for mentally, it was pretty annoying because, when you wanted to move forward, having there be something that's limiting you other than you is really annoying. But when it came to the business, the main issue was that they weren't allowing the product into the country because of flight restrictions. Lucius, come, give me this. There we go.
What did he drop?
A mouse.
Oh my god, fake mouse. Okay, so sorry. Yeah, no, that must have been tough. And not only now, but I want to ask you about the experience as a whole. What first, the balance life of a social life and a businessman, I guess. How do you balance that? How does it not interfere with you personally, mentally? And then you're also a uni student, so you have that to juggle. This is a two question. Did you start business as a thing where you rely on it because it helps you in a way? And also, how did you get to the point, like what did you go through in order to become, I would say you are successful now. You have the business, you are getting clients, you have everything. So those two, like, what would you say?
I would say my main motivation to starting a business was to make sure I'm not working an office job or a 9-to-5 like regular people.
Okay, that was your first, I
my
don't want to work a
yeah.
9-to-5. Okay,
I would say my motivation came more out of fear rather than like wanting a business, mainly just not wanting to not have a business, you know? And I wouldn't say I'm successful as yet, but we're trying our best, and hopefully, like, if this works out, then I'm able to carry on and stay in this field and like grow it as I grow.
What would you say as being successful? Like, how do you measure that for yourself?
I think for myself, it's when I create a product and a business that I'm genuinely happy with, that I'm providing a service or a product to people that like are genuinely good for them. But on a financial side, I would say that once I'm completely able to fund my lifestyle, like without, as if I never had parents, for example, that would be, in my term, financially, what would be like the
success.
So financial freedom.
Financial freedom, yeah. Not necessarily to go out of my way for entertainment and enjoyment, but just to be able to take off like my father's hands, like, you know.
So for everyone who wants to, let's say they're in your position, they want to open a business, what would you tell them? Do you think it's, well, clearly it's not impossible. And what are some experiences or things you had to go through that were difficult, but you still continued to go through them?
So I think it's like the most cliche advice is that if you ever have an idea, it's just to start and always just keep going, because you'd never know how things are going to play out. It might be so much easier than you expected, or certain things might be harder, so you switch and you can figure out how it goes.
I always hear, like, make it exist, then make it good. Exactly. Then worry about making it good.
Yeah, let the idea like become on paper, let's say, or just a thing. Yeah.
How did your family react to like you starting a business, or was it like a joint?
Oh, so this is just me, and my family is all in corporate, so they are not necessarily fond of business. They believe it's very risky and what naturally comes with business. But I believe that like I'm very supported by my brother, by my family, and I want to grow it to a point where we can all run it together.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
Do you have anyone else helping you, or is it all on your own?
No, I have a partner. His name is Yusuf, my best friend, and we split this almost 50-50, and we try and bounce ideas off each other, and we're both completely different people, so we both approach things differently and then find the best solution.
Okay. How is it working with someone else?
To be honest, I wouldn't say I enjoy working with other people. I believe that like if I have an idea, I'd like to execute it myself and go through it like myself. But I also believe like it's a good challenge trying to figure out how to work with other people.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't say it's easier?
No, I wouldn't.
Because like for example, me and Jenna are making this podcast together. We're such different personalities. But that different personalities kind of like
I think for us it's the opposite. I think it's easier to have someone.
Because we work together.
Yeah.
But also because we kind of maybe have like a, like we were able to see the good in it. Like we have like, I have more of a laid back personality, and she has more of like a, she keeps up with things personality.
Yeah.
So this combination kind of helped us in a way, you know, like when
Yeah.
we need to chill, we chill, and when we need
That's true.
I agree.
We need the other to like tell
Yeah.
what to do.
But it doesn't do
It's
that.
contradictive. It's contradictive.
Circling back to something I really wanted you to speak of was some obstacles, challenges that you went through. I'm sure that starting a business isn't as easy as it seems. And for example, selling a product, you would have labels and licensing. So I'm guessing those were some challenges. And that's physicalities. Now, also with that, after you answer this, I also want you to talk about some of the personal experiences that you went through, if you don't mind.
Okay, definitely. So when it comes to like the more legitimate ways of like labeling and licensing and stuff, it does get pretty tedious and annoying, and especially because if you're in it for the love of the game and you want to like bring a product to people, this necessarily is like time that's not spent on something that is helping other people. It's like licensing and pretty boring stuff. But the main thing that helps me get through it is by like keeping your eye on the prize, knowing that like fine, even if the work that you're doing isn't directly going into the product, it's still helping to shape the business. And I would definitely say that like maybe because I'm young or maybe because of who I am, I do find it a bit hard mentally, like in some cases, because there can be a lot of anxiety, a lot of uncertainty, mainly the uncertainty actually, because one of the benefits that you have with uni or working with your family or going into a 9-to-5 is that you have a structure and a way to move forward. But when you're having a business, sometimes things aren't as straightforward and you end up having to second guess yourself. And if you lose track of what you're actually trying to do, you can get pretty lost and anxious.
It's like the unpredictability of it isn't.
Yeah.
It's not interesting. It becomes something like an anxiety.
Yeah.
Okay. But did that give you like a purpose in a way? Did like opening Bultong and having it like succeed in our in our eyes, did that give you some sort of purpose?
Yeah, definitely. I would really I genuinely feel like this product is good for people and it's a good substitute to what a lot of people are using and eating. And I really believe the cleaner you eat, the healthier lifestyle you live, the better you'll feel. So circling back to your mental health question, I do believe that this is a piece of a puzzle, whether you're young or old, to genuinely live a healthier and a happier life.
Did it help you when your lifestyle switched? Do you feel like it
I
gave...
would say so, definitely.
When do you feel like you had a lifestyle?
When I realized like the importance of food and how important it is, like what you put in your body and how you spend your days and who you spend them with actually. And when it comes to mindfulness and just being present in the moment, like I really believe that these are the ways to achieve a happier and a healthier life.
And I feel like Bultong in a way does that. Like
Yeah.
Whenever I have Bultong, it's like I don't have to worry about what I'm gonna eat because I know I'm gonna eat good, and I know I'm gonna be full. And it's just, I can take it with me wherever. Like when we were at the gym and I was waiting for Jannah's shower, I was snacking on Bultong because I was hungry and I had a long drive and I didn't have to worry about like, I need to order a meal now and wait for it to be ready. And it's like a quick on the go.
And the snack. And
yeah, and it tastes good as well. Like that's my biggest struggle is, okay, I get
Feels
you are
good,
what
tastes
you
good,
eat.
everything.
Yeah, but you can't, I have a thing where I can't eat something that I know isn't yummy. You know what I mean? Like I start like, I worry about food a lot.
Like even if it's healthy, you will not eat it if your substitute is so much tastier.
Yes.
This one just has like the best of both.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we boring you? So how would you say juggling your social life and uni life, business life, all of it together, how difficult or easy or fun? Like what's your POV to it?
So to be honest, at times it does get pretty tricky. But thankfully for me, I have it really easy where my co-workers are my friends, my clients are my other people I know at the gym, and especially like we're doing this interview now, this might be work, but I get to do it with the people who I love and appreciate. So I never really feel alone when I'm going through all of this. So it is really tough, but I think the way that I can do it is much healthier and it makes it much easier for me.
Okay, and with uni studies, assignments, exams, like how does that fit in?
Pretty much a similar thing, because I have so many classmates who I get along with. I have people there to help me, whether I'm doing an assignment alone or just alone with other people. I just feel like it's much nicer having like a good circle around you and people who you can like bounce ideas off of and things like that.
Okay. And where do you see Biltong in the next like 5 years, say?
I would love for it to be the #1 dried beef snack in the UAE, and inshallah 5 years the Middle East. I would love to graduate my finance degree and go full-time into this business, learning how to truly like scale a product in terms of like online marketing and video production. Actually, this is actually like a dream of mine, to just learn how to build all these skills, put them together and make like a banging business.
Yeah, because we do use like a lot of creativity when you approach. It's not just like a business.
Yeah. And one thing I envy about like you guys is how you have much of like a more creative, and you guys are in arts.
That's all her, man. The creativity.
I find myself like a bit better when it comes to numbers or making decisions and stuff, but when it comes to like online marketing and showing people how to feel the product and really like know what it means.
Yeah, like portraying it properly with
But these
advertising.
things all work together. Like you can't have just this aspect without the other aspect. So
Exactly.
it is at the end like a full circle,
So
you know.
inshallah, back to your question, like in 5 years, I hope that along the way I meet people who are truly talented in what they do. Like for example, Jenna, when it comes to marketing, like I would love to have like, because it's my business, I can say like Jenna is now my marketing, and I can find somebody in sales, and I can find somebody to do different things. And I think like that the benefit of being an entrepreneur is I choose who I can work with. So I would love to have like, I would love to be at the top with everybody who was there at the bottom.
And in uni, like you get to meet these people in different fields that can help you in a way.
And there's some very talented people in our university. We're in a very highly regarded uni, so I believe that like maybe even though it hasn't happened yet, that I will find people who are truly like talented, and better than talented, passionate about coming into a business and making a startup and stuff, especially here in the UAE where things are so fast moving. I really think we can do well.
Yeah, it's good also, like this all started from your passion as well to your the beef jerky, like from South Africa. Like,
fun fact, actually, like I sold the same product, not the same exact that I created, but from somebody else when I was in the 6th grade. I was selling it in school.
Came back
after school, wallah. In school, from I think like the 5th to the 7th grade, every day I would take packets to school.
That's crazy. Like,
just sell them.
It's like your parents like unpacking
Yes,
beef jerky in my backpack.
and now not only selling but creating your own.
Yes, exactly, which is
really
what I
cool.
wanted to do. Like, you know, not just take something from a supplier, but genuinely have like your heart and soul in a product.
It's so much better as well.
Like
You are one of those talented people. Like if you've had that drive in you since you were young, you know.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, my goal is that I just keep the momentum going, and you know, I don't know if you've heard, but like 1% better every single day. I'm not trying to just do a sprint and take breaks. I really want to slowly build this into like a well-structured company, you know.
We interview you again in 5 years' time and see what's happening.
Hopefully you're not too famous for us, man.
Yeah, please don't forget us.
I'll never forget my day ones.
So last thing to say to your audience, what is one, as a career-driven and personal-driven person, what would you tell the audience?
Would you like me to speak to the
Please,
audience?
please.
I truly believe that if you have an idea, you should stick with it and just put your mind to it, and anything can come true. Like, don't let your mind tell you anything other than what you want. It can happen. Like, especially what Raneem said earlier, like, don't leave it in your mind, put it on paper, put it out there in the world, and it'll show you, like, seriously, that things are much easier than you expect.
And also the passion thing, have passion for it.
Exactly, have passion for it, because for example, if I wanted to grow this business, like, to make 1 million dirhams and stuff, like, I'm gonna lose track of why I'm doing this, who I'm doing this for, And I want to like have a relationship with my customers, not just be someone to take money from them, you know? Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And we'll see you guys next episode.
Hopefully you enjoyed it.
Thank you for watching.